My mental health has actually tested me on so many levels until I found the strength to face it heads on, which I'm still facing it one small step at a time. I got divorced 2016 and it actually changed everything about my life. That was when all the anxiety, all the mental stress, all the low self esteem, all the lack of confidence started. But guess what? I was able to fight everything and jump right back to a better version of myself. Story for another day. I'm personally here to rant about mental health stigma in our societies. Let's break the silence and promote support for anybody that is going through it. Usually, mental health is a sign of weakness or personal feeling in most of our societies because they all believe like you are not contented somewhere else. I was going through a big heartbreak, I think a year or 2 years ago, and my mental health was on the low. And I was very unlucky to be vulnerable around one of my friends. And that person looked me in my eyes and she said that I have no reason to be sad. I have kids, I have parents, I have money, I have business, I have whatever it is I have. That was an emotional shaming, hands down. And that was something I could never forget. I still see her with it. Normally, people close to you are usually the first set of people to invalidate your feelings whenever you're vulnerable, which is actually very sad because they're supposed to be the first set of people to push you up whenever you're down. In Nigeria, if you're going to see a therapist, you're mad, my sister. Yes, you're mad now. Your head is touching. It's like you're not doing so well. So every little thing you do, they will be like, I can't about kalauba. Bata da hankali, ai tana ganin therapist. That's a stigmatization that has stopped a lot of people from going to see a doctor. I personally avoided seeing a therapist myself. There were times an amazing friend and a sister would just book one for me, but I'll find a way to convince her that I'm not even ready to share my inner struggles. Until it took me to a point where it was difficult for me to close my eyes and sleep. Sleep care. I stopped crying, and that was the beginning of all the PTSDs because I couldn't even vent it out. Do you know that it is even not fine for you to like delay treatment for one treatment that's like you're supposed to at a level in komai that you're supposed to have treatment for that mental health? If you do not, then it's going to result as another thing. Have you ever experienced social isolation and loneliness? At a point in life, I still do not attend larger gatherings, and I know there are a lot of people like friends, family that are not happy with me because maybe I do not attend their wedding or I do not attend their event. But at the end of the day, my mental health comes first. Alhamdulillah for Iman, Tawakkal, Dua, and everything. Of course, our spiritual being is what is stopping us from suicide, but still, some people find it difficult to escape from it. We always say Alhamdulillah because we are we have the tawakkal, we have the iman and everything. May Allah increase that for us. And yet still there are much like so much silence for stigmatization of mental health in Nigeria or in our societies. How can we break the silence? I think sharing our stories could serve as a motivation because that would motivate a lot of people to know that they are not just alone in it. They are not the only people going through some mental health stress or anything like that. And we create a culture of like allowing each other to feel what we want to feel, say how you exactly feel without being judged. Guess what? I have that cycle. I have that small cycle, and let me even brag about them. We don't talk on a daily basis, we don't see on a daily basis, but they are the most non-judgmental bodies I've ever gotten in my life. Sunan group Umma Allah ga mu gare ka. When they see this, they're gonna know it's them. You guys are actually my safe space. And like there's something, if I cannot do it and you have the opportunity to do it, how about you start a social media campaign whereby we create much more awareness, and we come out to talk about our struggles and vulnerabilities, so that that would serve as a lesson instead of all those gulma and everything that we are doing. No, create a community that would serve its purpose of clearing mental health stress to a lot of people. Finally, anxiety is real. Mental health is real. How about you find a way of easing, a healthy way of easing your stress? Like, don't even bother about what people think about you. Just find your absolute perfect way that is going to help you ease those anxieties. Fight the stigmatization. Remove anybody or anyone that is going to add up to your anxiety. You don't need them, they're not needed in your life. Mental health is not madness and it's not ungratefulness, it's a disease. So many consequences to mental health stigmatization. Pay attention, do some good. Check the people close to you, like check them, because it starts from there. Sometimes we don't even pay attention. Let me know in the comment section your experience with mental health. Feel free to like share your experience with mental health, because we want to like push away the stigmatization. Thank you. Bye.